That actually might be already a good heritage. Hey Nick, I'm working on a request for a guy named Alan Yates. He's I guess he's from a movie called Cannibal Holocaust. It's not a movie I've ever seen, but you know, a request is a request. So, oops. Actually, I'm gonna turn my AC off at this moment. I've noticed that like when I have the AC running, while I'm doing these streams, apparently it sounds okay while I'm streaming, but when I've listened to it afterwards, it sounds horrible. There's like a terrible background noise. So what are you up to today? I'm not too bad. Just watched the new Masters of the Universe series on Netflix that just released. It was a pretty quick watch. It's like half an hour each episode, and there's only 5 episodes. So that was pretty good. What about you? Is that a TV series, or... I'm familiar with, like, the Mighty Ducks movies from, like, the 90s. But I know that there was a TV series. I thought it was coming out to, like, Disney+. Okay, there we go. Yeah, what did you think of it? I'll be honest, I've never really been much of a sports person. Even when it's something like, you know, that it's sports related but not really focused on sports, it still takes me a while to get into it. It took off. Try to find a side profile pic. I don't think that's the same Alan Yates. Oh, hey, Armadillinger, how you doing, man? Sorry, I was looking something up on my phone, trying to get like some perspective pics on the character. So how you doing? What you been up to? I'm working on a character named Alan Yates. Apparently he was in a movie called Cannibal Holocaust. It's a request that's been on the back burner for probably about 3.5 months now. I have quite a backlog of requests that I've been trying to knock out, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh. So what have you been up to? Jeez, I'm almost thinking this guy's already done. Yeah, honestly, I think there's a few tweaks left to him, but I think he's already almost done. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've pretty much been doing the same today. Had the day off, watched the new Masters of the Universe TV series on Netflix. And I finished the Walking Dead Telltale franchise. Like, I just had like the last chapter on the last game. So yeah, it's been a pretty relaxing day for me. The game or the show? The show. The show was okay. It's, I don't know how much you know about the Masters of the Universe, but like this series was a continuation of the original 80s series. I personally liked the series, the reboot that came out in like 15 years ago better than what I watched today. But I mean, it was all right. You know, it had its pluses and minuses. You know, I loved what Mark Hamill's portrayal of Skeletor. You know, I like that they furthered the like Teela's destiny. That's been set up like from the original series. But I do kind of feel like they did He-Man dirty in this one. So I'm kind of hoping that that's a bit of a correction that they do for the second season. But time will tell. I don't even know when the next season is coming out. Probably like a year from now. But the animation was done by the same company that did their Castlevania series. So I mean, the animation was great. And the storytelling itself was good. There is, I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but they did do a trope that has happened in a lot of movies, that I'm not I wasn't a fan of. And considering that, you know, I've like, I love these characters since I was a little kid. It you know, there was a few moments, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of painful to watch. But yeah, no, I mean, I tend to nitpick on stuff, so I'm probably focusing more on the negative than the positive. But I did enjoy it. I will be eagerly anticipating the next season. So, I mean, I do love me some He-Man. Yeah, let's get this guy sunburned a little bit. So have there been any new TV shows that you've watched lately that you'd recommend? There's somebody else in here a little bit earlier saying that they watched The Mighty Ducks Game Changers. It's a Disney Plus series. Oh, dude, Breaking Bad was an amazing series. I still haven't watched the sequel or the prequel to it. So I should probably do that at some point. I've heard that the series Better Call Saul is a really, really good show. And there was a sequel movie, I think it was called El Camino. Sorry, I just had to yawn. Yeah, with the guy who played Jesse Pinkman. That also was supposed to have been really good, but like I said, I've never watched it. Hello, STIX, ST4 Sticks. What do you go by? There's so many ways I can interpret your name. And it looks like my interpretation might have scared him off. Oh, there we go. Alright. How you doing, Sticks? Okay. So, Armadillinger, did you see, did you watch Breaking Bad before watching El Camino? Like, like, Breaking Bad, was it a rewatch? I mean, I expect it to be kind of slow, because, I mean, that's kind of how Breaking Bad was. It took me, like, a good 4 or 5 episodes to really get into Breaking Bad because of how slow it was moving. You know, at some point you just get invested in the characters and you keep going through it. That's good to hear, Sticks. We've been talking about TV shows and movies and whatnot. Do you have any suggestions? Anything that you've seen that was really good lately? Supernatural, really good series. I'll be honest, it kind of fell off my radar after season 5. Long story there, but I did eventually pick it up again and have watched the entire thing. What season are you on? What season are you on, and have you already seen the... Is it a rewatch, or is this your first time through? Oh, I should have chosen a different outfit for this guy. Now that I found a better picture of him. Halfway through season 12. Okay. Alright, so you're... Was there 14 seasons or 15 seasons? You've met, oh geez, I'm blanking on his name now. It was Lucifer's son. Jack. Supernatural's like X-Files. Not really. I mean, like, it is 2 people that go around the country investigating like paranormal activity, but where it's the best way I can try to describe it is like it's the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek. Like X-Files, it has the same basic premise, you know, good guys, bad guys, space travel, that kind of thing. But where one is more scientific oriented and kind of procedural in a way, the other one is more action oriented. So X-Files Supernatural has similar premises. Like I said, 2 people roaming the country, investigating paranormal or supernatural type stuff. But one show, the X-Files, does more of a scientific walkthrough of it. Of what's going on, how to explain these things, etc. And Supernatural is more action-oriented, where it's just like, all right, we know what these things are, we gotta kill it. And I love Dean for that. Okay. Season 12, though. I could have sworn they introduced him by season 12. But, no, I don't know. I'm a little I'm a little bittersweet with Supernatural. The creator of the show originally he made it as a 5-season show. It was supposed to end after 5 seasons, and that's why like there's a nice ramping up until that point. Then you know, Sam gets possessed by Michael. Both Michael slash Sam and Lucifer get caught in the cage, and that was essentially supposed to be the end of it. But it was just way too popular to let it go there, and they, you know, what is it, Fox? I think it was Fox. Pretty sure it was Fox. They're like, no, this is way too much of a cash cow. We're gonna keep it going, and you know, they kept it going for like another 10 years, which, you know, once they actually committed to the show again, and got an overarching story plot that they were gonna go with, it got better. It got good again. But for like the first, I want to say like 4 years, like seasons 6 through 9 or something like that, it was basically like season by season. Yeah, they, like, the network didn't want to renew it for any more than like a year or two, and so it was constantly like a storyline that had to be wrapped up by the end of the year. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, man. Sticks, I they got the ending. To me, they got the ending just right. Like, a series like this and how long it went, like, it would have been really difficult to end it on just the right note, making like basically pleasing everybody. And by no means do I consider myself to be everybody, but I do think they did a really good job on how they ended it. So I think you're going to be happy with when you finish up the series. Yeah, no, Armadillinger, honestly, Supernatural was an awesome show. I want to say that it's the longest running live action like TV show. I know that certain shows like whatever SNL or what have you have been around forever, but this is one show. They had like the same main characters, etc., throughout the entire series. And it was a really good show. I would highly recommend it. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to enjoy it, but I mean, like, my tastes aren't everybody's tastes, but if you like if you liked the spooky stuff like X-Files, but you also like something that's more action oriented, I do think you would like it. And don't mind me, I'm just trying to find some more reference pictures online right now. Alright. A prequel. Yeah, I heard that too. I also heard the guy that played Sam Winchester actually really isn't happy about that, because he was completely left out of this. The first time he heard about it was when they made the announcement on Twitter or something, or maybe the guy who played Sam just made the mention on Twitter. But yeah, it's supposed to be about, like, mother's name was Mary. I'm having trouble with the dad's name. But yeah, it's supposed to focus on them, I guess. Like before they even had Sam and Dean. Which could be interesting. It could be really interesting. John, thank you. Yeah, John and Mary. Yeah, because it could be a really interesting series, because God, I don't see, after mentioning, like, after Lucifer's son, I don't want to, like, blurt out something and then, like, ruin something for you that might be later in the series than I thought it was. But no, it'll be really cool to see how they get involved in the world of the monsters and everything else. I'm just wondering who they will get to play, like, young John and Mary. They've generally done really great casting on, like, their earlier selves. Like, as far as looks wise and everything, it's like the people that they've found could believably be, like, younger versions of these characters. Oops, so I wanted to adjust the mouth on this guy. Gonna rearrange his mouth. I really wish I could find a side profile picture of this guy. I don't know how well that is on his nose. Alan Yates? I honestly don't know if that's his character name or if that's the actor's name. I haven't looked that closely into it yet. I'm thinking it's the character name because I haven't been able to find it in like any other movies that this guy has done. But it's entirely possible he just did one movie and then called it quits. Looks like he has a little mole too. Carl Gabriel York. Yeah, that's him. Okay, so Alan Yates is the character name. Oh yeah, dude's got a little bit of a schnoz. Thanks, Armadillinger, I appreciate that. Some of these pictures are definitely somebody else, though. I'm having trouble remembering what his name was. He played, like, you ever seen the movie True Lies? He played the sleazy used car salesman. He was in the movie Alien. He's one of the Marines that got killed off right away. I'll figure this out. Bill Paxton, that's the guy's name. Yeah, some of them that I'm seeing with Carl Gabriel York. The name is coming, or the pictures are coming up with Bill Paxton, so. Yeah, Styx, I've never seen it either, but it was a request, and I'm trying to honor as many of these requests as I can. Some of them turn out better than others. Like, there's one that somebody asked for Viggo Mortensen, that I have him made, but I do want to remake it because I just feel it looks that bad. Oh yeah, no, after you told me what his real name was, yeah, I found some really good references for him. I mean, they're mostly like pictures of him, like, older, but I can modify, I can try to accommodate for the fact that he doesn't look, identical to the character in the movie. You know, making some adjustments for age and weight, and, you know, certain body parts continue to grow, like the nose and the ears, that kind of thing. That was the wrong way. How long do they usually take? If I am just solely focused on making a character, I can usually get it done in, on average, probably around 20 minutes. You know, I mean, there are some that I will work on for hours because, like, it just doesn't look right to me. And I am a bit of a perfectionist in that way. But when I'm doing streams of characters that I make, it always ends up taking longer because, you know, I like talking to people that come into the room. You know, you guys aren't just popping in to watch a video for the most part. And it makes it more fun for me too, you know. I mean, talking about the TV shows and movies and stuff, that's awesome. That's fun. It makes the whole process a lot more enjoyable for me. So I definitely appreciate, you know, whenever somebody shows up in the room, sticks around, and throws out questions or just have a conversation. Just want to adjust that nose. Do I ever actually play Red Dead? I do, but at this point it's mostly for just doing some challenges, like daily challenges. You know, so I can get gold and I can get cash that will allow me to better dress the characters that I'm making. I've played through the entire storyline. I played with a low honor Arthur, which really hurt at the end. But I've pretty much done everything in the online as well. I mean, I haven't played all of the Blood Money missions yet. Just basically, you know, I tried it out right away when it came out, and you know, been doing missions when they've popped up as dailies. So, oh, and I finally did get enough capitale to do one of the the harder missions, the top tier missions or what have you. So I just did that today, actually. And now I think I made his nose a little too wide. But, sorry, so Sticks, yeah. Long story short, yes. Yes, I've played Red Dead. I just, I've done pretty much everything I really can in it. So now I'm trying to make sure I get to my backlog of other games. I just finished, like, the final season of The Walking Dead by Telltale Games today. So, if that gives you any indication of how far back my log of games is. Yeah. I've actually had some issues. I don't know what system do you play on? PlayStation, PC, Xbox? I'm only asking because I play on the PlayStation, and yeah. I've actually had issues with the PlayStation Network past 2-3 days. where I can't even get online. It isn't just the system. It isn't just like Red Dead. Like I can't get onto the network, PSN network. So it might not just be, you know, Red Dead. It might not be Rockstar servers or anything like that. It very well could be the PlayStation Network. So, hey Philippe, how you doing, man? Just as a heads up, everybody, I will be logging off here momentarily. I think I'm basically done with this character, and I'd be logging off, changing his outfit, and then logging back in to work on another character. So, if you guys are going to be here when I come back, fantastic. It'll be great to continue talking to you. If not, then, you know, have a good day, have a good evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will catch you another time. But for those sticking around, I will be back in probably about 10 minutes. Alright.